What is
That is the question I'm
cheating?
going to ask you.
Ask your friend. Let your friend ask their friends. Claim cheating is what it is because there's cheating. But if you check closely, many people have not truly found out what cheating is. That's what we're going to talk about today with Jummy on today's episode.
Thank you.
You know, Jummy has a very strong opinion about cheating.
Why put me on the
She
spot?
just can't wait to just go all out on me. She thinks that once you're in a relationship and you're cheating, you're shagging somebody, you're cheating. Hands down. Let's just hear what she has.
I'm super passionate about it.
Oh.
Okay, I mean,
cheating in relationships.
cheating in relationships. We want to define what cheating is. What is cheating? As long as you're doing something that you know you jeopardize a relationship and you are hiding it, you are cheating. It may not necessarily be a physical thing. It may be an emotional thing. So if you are connecting with someone else or you are doing something you know that there are boundaries to relationships. Let's not even try to. People want to cut corners and go like, if you're not having sex, as long as you are doing something that is supposed to be done only in the context of a relationship with your partner, with someone else, you are cheating.
With your partner, as in someone you have chosen to be with.
Exactly. So even if it's sharing a very vulnerable part of you, knowing very well that there will be need for comfort and all that mushy feeling before you're hugging each other, crying on someone's chest and kissing on their forehead, you're on the way.
So
it's not right.
So you're talking about how once you are in a relationship and you're doing something outside the relationship, it's cheating.
Once you're doing something,
I'm not married to you yet. I'm in a relationship with
Shadrach.
No, hold on.
Bring it on. I have time for you today, sir. Bring it. I have your.
No, hold on. I'm not married to you yet.
Great.
And I'm in a relationship with you.
Okay.
And maybe I've seen another girl.
Okay.
And maybe
I
want to
say, what? What?
No, what I want to say is that I'm just dating you. Is it
you are
really
just dating?
Yeah. Is it really considered
as cheating?
As cheating?
Okay, great. We have different types of...
It could be that I'm just also trying that.
We have different types of relationship. We have the dating part where we are just talking. Now we have the commitment part where I've given you my word. I'm going to be there for you. And I don't...
Because I have a different view also on dating.
No, I told you I'm here for you. I came prepared though. So, in a dating phase, I can't tell the role you are going to play in my life. I'm just trying to see if there's any potential for anything. I don't know. All I know is I like you. I probably like how you look. I'm attracted to you. You have sense and a few other things that tickles my fancy. In that moment, whatever I'm doing with any other person, I mean, you shouldn't take it personal. I've not given you my word. I'm not committed to you. But the moment you tell me, let's build something, Akpa, you've entered trap. Exactly. So you had the whole time we were talking to decide if you wanted to build something with me or not. And at that time, I'm sure you were talking to other people. Let's not lie. We are mostly not talking to only one person at a time.
Yeah.
But the moment we choose one person, it means that we've seen something in them that the other people did not have.
Yeah.
Not necessarily that they don't meet up a standard, but I'm talking of with me.
Yeah.
I see something in you that I'll do better with compared to the other people I was talking with.
Yeah.
So then if I have seen that in you, why then am I trying to entertain someone else? How would, sometimes it's very easy to sit on the other side and be the one enjoying the options. Now in this era, there's a plethora of options, of choices we can make.
Yeah.
So I can be on the other side and be, okay, I can be chatting with this person, be building something here, be building something here. You think we are doing somebody, like a Nigerian mother would say, you are doing yourself. Because you're not even taking the time to focus on one person to tell if they have a potential, they don't to move.
Yeah.
Do you have a potential? You don't. You are spreading that energy.
So the whole thing is to mean that it's a whole concept about selfishness.
Narcissism.
Okay.
Yeah. And I know so well that a lot of people think that cheating...
Many people don't even make it a big deal now.
Exactly. They don't make... It's like people have normalized it. If you've ever been cheated on before, I'm not wishing this on anybody, but a part of me is really wishing it on everybody. I'm sorry, Sha, but if you've been cheated on before, and you know what that does to your self-esteem, you know how that breaks you down, and you have any humanity left in you,
do people just cheat?
I'm coming.
Yeah,
I came
it.
for you, dear.
Finish
I came for you. You will not want to put someone in that situation. Do people just cheat? Okay. So let's take it from here. The whole relationship thing. There are some people that are just not ready to be committed to one person. They know that this is what they cannot do it. But because the society frowns upon sleeping around, it's a smoke screen. So you just tell someone, I want to be in a relationship, I want to be with you. You know so well you can't do it, but you don't want to be tagged as a hoe or as someone who sleeps around. So you just have that smoke screen of being in a relationship, and then on the side you are living the actual life you want. That's one. And now there are other people who are, by every standard, societal standards, very good people. They have values, they have very good character. They would swear hands down that they will never cheat. And sometimes the universe plays tricks on us, and then we find ourselves in a ditch and we are already cheating. Sometimes you don't even plan. I'm not saying that it's like a mistake, like you just open your eye and you are cheating. No, I mean, you gradually, before you know, you found yourself in it. And the funny thing is, this thing happens to people who have sworn by all standards that they will not be caught in that situation. But unfortunately, it happens, and you're even ashamed yourself why you found yourself in that situation. Now, then there's the other group. I know you've heard of this thing where they say, once a cheater, always a cheater. It doesn't happen. It's not true for everybody, but it's true for a group of people, the narcissists. These people are very grandiose. They always want to have lots of options. They don't have empathy at all. They can hurt you and not even feel an ounce of that. These people don't mind. They are the ones that go for the once a cheater. Always, they go around and they are like, they just want to just do everything. But even with that, I don't want to tag people as cheaters. Because sometimes with growing, with getting more mature and being, more responsible, your whole idea about cheating, infidelity and loyalty starts to get skewed a bit. Sometimes people get way better. So the fact that someone cheated on you in a past relationship does not necessarily mean that if you give them another chance, they'll cheat again. Or their next relationship will cheat.
But don't you think this is actually a character issue or an attitude issue?
Oh yes, it is. No, I wouldn't.
I strongly believe. I mean, I'm agreeing with what you're saying.
Not completely a character issue.
Because if I cheat once, chance that I'll do it again is high.
No.
Why?
I've never cheated before. And I know that a lot of people think, hey, once somebody cheats, I'm not trying to say let's get this clear. I'm not saying give people who cheat on you a chance. I'm just saying that a lot of times in committed relationships, I'm talking for good people. I'm not talking for people who are going around playing around. I'm talking for very good people who have very good values, God-fearing and all that. A lot of times when this happens, it's usually a communication problem. I want to communicate to you that I'm either feeling stuck in the relationship, I want to get out, but I want to be the nice guy. I don't want to leave, I don't want to hurt you. So I try to nurture something on the side, and hopefully, eventually, someday, one day,
you're trying.
One day we'll figure it out. That's one. Another one too is I feel neglected. I don't feel like I'm being loved. And there's this guy at my workplace or someone I meet somewhere in church, at the gym, somewhere, and the guy, in a way, kind of is always there for me when I need him to. And before you know, you find yourself, not even the sex act, I'm talking of, you start realizing that you are even more connected to this person than your partner who you should have been connecting with. You get it? So it's a whole thing of communication. If I'm not able to communicate to you that I don't feel like we have a chance and I want to leave, I may end up doing that. Or there's a need you are not meeting. Then I found someone that meets that need. I'm not even telling you what that need is, and I end up cheating. Most of the time, these are the people who are very remorseful. They feel ashamed when they do it. So I don't want to exactly believe once a cheater, always a cheater. But there are some people that would want to. And these people, they were not even in it for the whole relationship thing at all. They just it's just a game for them.
So they could be classified as players.
Yes, they could be classified as players.
So one must be very discerning to know who is and who is not.
Sometimes it's very hard. Sometimes it's actually very hard. And a lot of people think, especially people who have been through situations where they've been cheated on before, think there's a way to cheat-proof a relationship. You are trying to make sure they don't cheat on you, so you are alert. Have you ever heard of this thing where they say, be with someone who loves you more than you love them? Anyone who tells you that thing is talking from a place of fear.
Absolutely.
I'm telling you, there is nothing like that. There is no instrument to measure the amount of love.
70%.
Yes, there is no instrument to measure the amount of love someone has for you.
Yeah.
So when you tell me marry or get with someone, I've heard so many people tell me that get with someone who loves you more than you love yourself. How about me? I want to love you too, because that is the only. Love comes with sacrifice. There are lots of things I'm willing to sacrifice for someone I'm in love with that I'll not sacrifice for my next door neighbor.
Yeah.
You understand? I can give my last penny to someone I'm in love with because I don't want to see them sad.
Yeah.
That is the element of love.
Yeah.
But my next door neighbor, and I have 5 cedis. Jummy, Charlie, do you have 5 cedis? Charlie, I don't have 5 cedis. Oh, because I need the money. And I mean, I'm trying to be a good person, but I'll not kill myself for you.
Yeah.
Just like the way Christ died on the cross. Yeah. That's a sign of love, and it's a sign of sacrifice. Yeah. Exactly. So that love element has to be there. So that whole go for someone who loves you more than you love them. Let's put that aside. Anyone saying that is talking from a place of fear. I just think we should be a bit more kind to understand the reason why someone cheats. A lot of times we don't. I don't know how I'm going to take it for relationship. Honestly, I mean, if someone cheats on me in a relationship, the probability that I'll go is at 98%.
The probability that you go out,
I'll leave. Yeah, 98. It's just a relationship. And you're already feeling like you can't tell me what it is that has pushed you to that point. And I'm not even going to take it personally on myself that there's something wrong about me or blah, 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 blah. I'm not even personalizing.
Not judging yourself.
Exactly. I'm not going to. You are dealing with your own issues. And that's what has led you there. And I'll let you be. But in the context of a marriage, I think I would handle it a bit differently. Not that I'm going to say that, hey, I beg you, please. It doesn't mean that when I'll be in a relationship, a man will be cheating on me left, right, center. I'm just saying that the approach will be a bit different. I'll be willing to listen. The approach will be totally different from when you're in a relationship. Now, the reasons people cheat.
Okay.
2 factors.
Okay.
Intrinsic, extrinsic. Okay. Intrinsic, the relationship situation.
Yeah.
Extrinsic, my personal situation.
Yeah.
And the extrinsic one, which is totally independent of the relationship, is what I need to fix whilst I was single. Maybe I have self-esteem issues. I'm someone who needs a lot of validation to feel like I matter. I know I'm like that. I'm not saying me, it's just a scenario. I have to fix that before I even get with a person.
Absolutely.
Because no matter how fine the person is, there's no amount of words they'll tell me that will make me feel
in true sense,
valid.
You bring into a relationship what you are.
Exactly.
Totality.
Exactly. So the extrinsic factors has to be fixed. You are the kind of person who cannot stay with one person. Discipline yourself. I mean, and honestly, you can't do that without the grace of God. I'm telling you honestly, if you're the kind of person who sleeps around, you need serious grace of God to be able to tame to be able to tame yourself, because we have a lot of avenues to misbehave right now. There are so many choices. You don't even have to, I don't even need commitment. I can even blindfold you without even knowing who you are. Do what I want to do, get up and leave. And we are both fine with it. Now, it's like there are not even boundaries anymore. So if you're not able to tame yourself and you want to go with the flow, where society is going now, oh my brother, you have a long way to go.
Well, I think it's just like appetite.
Exactly.
You know, like you are feeling so strong for this particular food. You can actually control yourself. You can even decide to go on a fast, and that will help you.
And a lot of people have not even been able to try to be celibate for a while to see the strength. You don't even know the strength you have until you start to ignore sexual urges. If you get to a time, you just see temptation and you just look at it, like shake your head and just move. You've grown
time in my life that I'll bet on everything. Let a woman naked herself in front of me. Nothing will worry me. I won't even be moved.
That is the point that everyone should strive to get to. So if you've not dealt with that, you've not dealt with your self-esteem issues, you've not dealt with the fact that you can't give your word to someone and stick by it, you're already a candidate for failure. You should call it brought in dead on arrival. The moment you entered the relationship was dead already, because you can only try for a while. Eventually, you'll be tired of the regular me.
My question is, why do you even get into something that you know you're not going to be serious about?
Not a lot of people know that they can't even stick by it. They get inside and realize that, oops, I can't do this. Even think about school. Sometimes you take a course, I'm medical school. I'm going to medical school. I will die there. You start level 100, level 200. You're not seeing top. I can't do this.
I'll die there.
Yes, let's all understand that sometimes we make choices that we can't stick by. That is what the whole singleness is about. You should know what you can accept or not. And until you've been able to build yourself to the point where you can give someone your word and stick by it, don't drag someone into your mess outside the relationship. Now, within the relationship itself, do I feel loved in this relationship? Am I being heard? Do I feel neglected? Those are the things. Are my needs being met?
Yeah.
Is my partner bringing me peace?
Yeah.
So those things is what would drive someone to cheat. I'm not trying to condone it. I'm not saying it's good. It's absolutely not. If there's a reason why you want to cheat, or there's something pushing you out of your partner, or for some reason you just realize it's not working, please save yourself and the other person the stress and move on. Because a lot of times you think you are being smart, you are cheating on them. If you know what cheating does to a person's mental state, you'll never want to put anybody there. There's a lot of trauma. Cheating can just be something you just did just one night, but it will take someone about 5 years to get over.
Wow. It
crushes their whole self-esteem. If you're not lucky and this person's mental game is not strong, that is it. You've just done it for them.
Wow.
So if you don't want to get someone in that state, please, let's all be nice and be kind to each other. No one is forcing you to be stuck in a relationship. And this is going to all of us. Let's all not personalize breakups. If someone wants to break up with you, it's okay. Because if you are telling the person, don't leave me, and you are the same person telling the person, don't cheat on me, now I'm not satisfied with you, now I'm stuck. So you are giving me only one option. You don't want me to leave, because if I leave, you are going to brand me as a bad girl, or I used you and I dumped you or whatever. Then you leave me with no option than to really find what I want on the side and hide that from you and live my actual happy life elsewhere. So love is the ability to give people the opportunity to choose whatever they want, even if that person is not you. So if I really do love you, you are my partner and I do love you, I should give you the opportunity to choose, even if one day you realize that what you're choosing is not me. Let's put our ego aside. It's not a reflection of your persona, of who you are. The person is just done. Let them go. Until we're able to embrace breakup and then put our ego aside and see breakup to be okay. I'm not married to you. It's okay. Maybe cheating will come down a bit. And people will not tell a lie to want to be in a relationship. They'll just lie to you.
On this, on another time. But I think it's been an awesome conversation, and I consider this very fruitful. Share with us your thoughts, your comments, your experience. Give us questions, and let's see how we can address this for you, because this is for your own good. Thanks for watching.